3, 2, 1.
This is the premiere, and here we are in a theater for 72 people, and this is the turnout. There's people, we got people in pajamas sleeping on the floor.
Hey, so how did you come up with the idea for WAKERS?
So I came up with the idea for WAKERS because one time I had a little sleepy time dream nap, and I dreamed a little dream that there was this awful, disgusting man that would come down from the attic in my house, and he'd replace all my teeth with silver, and I was really spooked, and I'd tell people and no one would believe me. And then I watched a 4-hour documentary on Nightmare on Elm Street, and I decided that I wanted to make something that was kind of like that because I thought that that was a really good movie. And so then I combined the idea of like weird Nightmare on Elm Street stuff with spooky silver teeth. And then I got WAKERS, and then I added more stuff to it, and then it wasn't even like Nightmare on Elm Street anymore. So it didn't seem like a dumb baby ripoff. And then I came up with the idea of the Information Man, who's actually pretty vital, because I had another dream about this little man who's stuck up in this terrible tiny little office, and he has all this information he doesn't know what to do with, and he's screaming, "Ah!" And it's great. It's great. It's a really good movie, and you should all go see it right now. Any more questions? Are there more questions?
Yeah. What were some interesting experiences you had with the cast while you were making the movie?
Should I tell them about the weed? Can I tell them about the weed? My favorite, not my my least favorite thing was that when we, I got the first day of shooting with like my main cast, it's a scene where they get high, and I wasn't thinking, oh, I shouldn't actually have my cast get high in real life, so they got high, and then it was really, really hard to shoot the movie, and it took like 8 hours to shoot something that should have been like 2 hours because all of my cast were like falling asleep. So that definitely wasn't good, but it was really funny in hindsight. Also, when I was shooting all the Bug Lord scenes, it was kind of chaotic and strange and funny, because no one really knew what they were supposed to be doing, and I didn't really know what I was supposed to be doing. So basically, all of the scenes all of the Bug Lord scenes are just a bunch of people, including the director, stumbling around, not knowing what they're supposed to be doing. And then you see her, you turn around, and then you start running. Oh shit!
What happened?
Together we can climb into the center of our minds, water cresting and suggesting lovers take their time, mesmerizing, hypnotizing mothers and their thieves, giving you a piece of the dark side.
Yeah. Whoa! We're going in! Ah, you're in it! You're fucking in it!
Hi!
Hey! Just can you tell me about your experience being in WAKERS?
It was really good. I was kind of self-conscious because acting has never really been my thing really, but I had a great time mostly because it was just, there was no pressure. It was just us and our friends palling around to make a big thing, and I'm really glad, and I can't wait to see how it like turns out.
So how did you get involved in the production?
Literally during the Glamours premiere, Dylan was like, "You're gonna be in my new movie," and I was like, "What?" And Dylan's like, "You're gonna star in the new movie," and I was like, "Oh my god!" And I don't remember the first day filming, but I remember like the third and fourth, and those were pretty good. We're not gonna elaborate on that, but it was just Dylan had her camera one day and was like, "Let's do it," and I was like,
Now, what do you think sets WAKERS apart from other modern horror films?
It's made by like a 17-year-old girl and her friends, and there's no like big trailer things with mean people inside, and everybody's nice and stuff. And there's literally no pressure and no deadlines really. If you can't shoot one day, Dylan will be like, okay, well, Dylan will try your hardest to find a day where you can shoot. It won't be like, you know, like mean about it, because she understands how people that things happen.
So yeah, how did you end up getting involved in the production of WAKERS?
So basically I came to see Glamorous from Maryland, and you being Dylan, asked me, like on that day, if I could do a song for WAKERS, which was not called WAKERS then, it was called my new movie that I'm making. And I said, yeah, that sounds really great. And so like maybe like 5 months later, you asked me to do it, and you gave me 3 days, which was not a lot of time, but I got it done, and I think we did a great job.
But you never tasted mine, you never tasted anything so sweet. On a bed of plastic sunflowers, watching static on TV, but honestly it's fun, I never could resist the radio.
Get a photo of you with the rod on my head.
Everything falls apart. Human life is fragile. The time of your death draws closer and closer.
Were you editing while you were filming?
Yes, I was. I was editing while I was filming. Thanks so much.
Yeah, who did the soundtrack?
Lots of different people.
But are they here?
What? Well, Max did some of it. Matt did an original song for the movie. We got John S. Hall from King Missile to do that Squirrels song. So if any of you guys know the song Detachable Penis, he also did that. Yeah. Oh yeah, Austin's, so much of this dude's music was in the movie. All of the Bug Lord scenes, that was all his music.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah. A lot.
I'm the only reality that counts in this world. You will all be consumed by death.
I learned how to do all of this. I'm blown away. How did you learn how to edit and the special effects?
Let's see, how did I learn to edit? I started making movies when I was 5. I found my mom had won a VHS camera in a raffle. And so I learned to edit initially by like just filming stuff in really old VHS tape and stopping and starting and rewinding if I messed up. And then we had this really old like Windows computer, and I somehow when I was like 7 I figured out how to like import stuff into there and just like edit it together in this program Windows Movie Maker. And then I just kind of kept going, and then I jumped to iMovie, and then I jumped to Final Cut Pro, and I would just edit like all the time. Like it was exciting to me. I guess it was kind of like playing a video game almost like to me. Except that at the end you actually make a result. So
I have a question. You had a lot of lines. Did you do a lot of ad-lib, or did you have to memorize?
Almost the whole thing was ad-lib. Ad-lib.
I love the tape, all about the tape stuff.
Thank you. It's because what she would do, she'd be like, say this, and I'd be like, and I'd say it.
yeah.
Can I tell them about the scene where the scene with Azul, we're in her room?
Yeah, wait. Yeah, this is a good story.
Okay,
wait here.
so-
You know the shit with the Neopets in the beginning?
Yeah.
Wait.
So we started filming. This was the first day of filming, I think, and Dylan was like, "Oh, you guys, we need shots of you like blowing smoke." And Azul was like, "Oh, I have weed," and we didn't have fake movie meat, so we got actually high. And then Azul wouldn't stop playing fucking Key Quest.
It took us 6 hours.
And she was like, "Neopets is very important. Neopets is," and a film that would like. The filming was supposed to take 2 hours, but it took like 8 because I fell asleep. He fell asleep.
Dylan was pacing angrily back and forth up the hallway for like 3 hours while Azul refused to stop playing Neopets.
Yeah, everybody was, and then Azul's dad comes like, who would
Yeah.
like to receive a
Oh yeah, she was here too. She was there while we were filming. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Summer was there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's literally what. Like I'm not. That's not even an exaggeration. That's literally what I did.
It was really awesome, and I had a lot of fun shooting it. I guess.
It was like nothing I've ever experienced before.
Let's say everything about me that I consider to be a problem is a figment of my imagination. The way I use my consciousness is simply a sign that my heart is beating inside of me. The idea that I have a purpose is but an illusion. I am free to live a wonderful life as a vegetablized, happy, and stable human being.
How was it like being in a Dylan Greenberg production?
It was raw. It was dark. It was cutting edge. It's everything that cinema should be.
What about you?
Stuff.
Great.
Your eyes are blue.
Where does it take place?
That's when you knew that you were walking inside of someone's shoes. Someone who has dark hair and a natural beauty.
Motion picture soundtrack. What's the one that's just like...
Oh, it's AVENGER. Yeah. Like for me, I find most of the songs terrible, but
Hey, who do you play in WAKERS?
I play the information man.
So how was your experience?
Wait, what?
Action.
The way I use my consciousness is simply a sign that my heart is beating inside of me. The idea that I have a...
What was your experience in being a musician and an actor in the movie?
It was cool to see like both my music and like my face in the movie. It's like, because of Glamorous, it was only my music that was in it, and I wasn't like acting in it. And that was cool to see my music, but I feel like it makes it even cooler to see my face and also my music. So it was cool to see that happen and how my music kind of fit into the scenes, I guess.
Okay, so who do you guys play in WAKERS?
We play the botanists, aka the plant king and plant queen.
Plant people.
So what was your experience like being in a movie that maybe was structured like not very much like other movies?
I mean, do you want to answer first?
It was, I don't have anything really to compare it to, because I haven't been in movies that are structured like other movies.
Same thing here. Like the last movie I was in was Dylan's other movie, so it was. I have no comment towards it. It was weird. Dylan's other movie.
Right here.
So I was just kind of. It was like a go with the flow kind of thing, I guess. Is that a good answer?
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
I agree.
What's your favorite scene of the movie that you're in?
Oh boy.
Action.
Mom, I would never touch a drug. Something feels very wrong here. We're all being drugged.
Giving you a piece of the dark side. Maybe you can see it with the light. Farmers and their daughters greet the long day. Monte Cristo mucking up the airways. No easy way comes until you could be my sound of sirens. You could be my muse. Focus on the rays of violets, burn the Sunday news. Dawn is changing, circulating blood into our hearts. I've given you a part of the light side. Maybe you can see it with the blind eye. Farmers and their daughters greet the long day. Monte Cristo mucking up the airways.
Action.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Justin Bieber, Justin Bieber. Ha 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 ha. Oh ha ha. What?
And you know I'll be confined at the bottom of the sea.